Hi everyone, welcome to Be Soul Light. Okay, today has been a very busy day. Like and subscribe, hit the button and share, all that wonderful stuff. Everybody knows what to do on social media. I'm sitting in a different location. I'm sitting in my kitchen area today because I have a lot of things that I've been working on today, creating. So today, I have a special video just for some lovelies. It's all about relationships. Okay. Now, I'm not an expert, but I am one that just loves being in love. I don't think there is anybody that's an expert in love and relationships. I think it's all about how we meet one another and fall in love, and you say, I do. And then later you start to feel like you're saying, I don't, to the I do. You start to judge the package deal. Why? Why are you judging the package deal? What's changed? You fell in love with the person, you married the person. What has changed? What has become so busy that you are forgetting how to communicate with your loved ones? Forgetting how to communicate with each other. So, I wanted to bring this attention to everyone. If you are in relationships, partnerships, you're sharing your love with someone, you're sharing your energy with someone, you are living with each other, you have children together. What is it within the relationship that keeps you together? And how do you communicate to each other? How are you loving each other? Because whether you've been married for a year, whether you've been married for 54 years. My parents have been married for 54 years. I'm 54. So my parents have been married for 54 years. And let me tell you, in that relationship, there's a lot of give and take, give and take, give and take. There's a lot of times, my parents, they struggled raising me and my brother. There was nothing that my father would not do to make sure we had food on the table. He's a military man. So there's a lot of times he was working, and before he got into those high ranking positions, there was a lot of hustle and bustle. My mom was in banking. There was a lot of hustle and bustle. And then trying to do a sideline with fashion. Well, here's the thing. They did it together. They did it together. They didn't do it separate. They didn't put it all on one person to do it, and the other person wasn't doing anything. Each person brings something to the table. And there's no playing control issues. Oh my goodness. If you have control issues in a relationship, and I'm talking about the ones who get into these relationships and they are with a partner for so long, and then they start telling them what they can and cannot do, what they can, if they're sharing a house together or whatever, they don't want that other person bringing any of their things into the house or sharing things together. If you're a partner together, you share together. You walk together. That's the ebb and flow, a divine feminine and divine masculine dancing together, keeping the balance. And somehow what happens is everyone gets caught up in this energy of not being able to stay in the relationship. They wander away. Here comes the Band-Aid effects. Okay, are you ready? They go out and have an affair. They go out and sleep with someone, whether it be male or female. They go out and sleep with someone. They break the vow. Okay, this is where it gets tricky. If you go outside of the relationship and you do not have that consciousness to respect the partner that you're with before you betray them in that fashion, and then once it has been done, and then you want to try to make it better, just know you got to start all over again, because you have now broken that trust. And if it's a man that does the betray on a woman, the woman will always have it in the back of her mind that you're going to do it again. And vice versa. If it's a woman that does it to a man and the man is always a really nice guy, those nice, sweet guys, they can't even get upset about anything. They always do everything for you. They're just that sweet, sweet guy all the time. Sweet guy like sweet tea. Yes. And then what happens when his heart's betrayed, he's going to think every woman he meets is going to be just like that. So all of us have these characteristics where we really get into that place and we do that. So I really invite each and every one of you, if you're in a relationship, if you're married or you've been with a partner for a long time, and I'm talking about relationships that have been where you've been with each other for more than a year or two, and it's higher up, 10, 15, 12 years, whatever. You've known each other. You have to know how to keep that love alive. You have to know how to keep that passion in your relationship alive. Don't let it just die. You have to go back to the first time when you met each other. What made you fall in love with each other? What did you like about her? What did you like about him? Or what did you like about him? And what did you like about her? Okay? Love is love. That's all there is to it. Everyone's just playing their role, playing their part within their relationships. But I want you to just really think about it. What did you fall in love with? And how do you want to heal that after there's a big, huge bump in the road? Okay? You got that bump in the road now, and now, like I said, the trust has been broken. Now you want to heal that trust. You're not going to heal the trust with just words. You have to heal that trust with actions. And if there's been a betrayal, and men, if you betrayed your woman, come on now. If you betrayed your woman, she now becomes the number one divine, sacred essence in your life. Along if you have children. Your woman is now top list of everything. Now because you have to heal that of what has been destroyed. And it takes action. And it takes you, if it's the man that did it, standing in your warriorship and being a true warrior to your queen. You're going to protect her. You're going to nourish her. You're going to love her. You're going to be divinely connected to her, not in the essence of all of what you put together as a home and work and all that. No, 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 no. No. You're going to be more connected in your spirit and your heart. You're going to have that more connection here in that ebb and flow and the essence of that love. You're going to embody that. You're going to make that so. Because you want to win her back. And once you win her back, don't ever lose her again. Don't repeat it again. Don't ever do it again. Because that's how you keep it healed. And here's the thing. If you have children, like a young girl, and this has happened to the mother, what are you imprinting on your daughter? If you have a young son, what are you imprinting on him? What are you showing him? Because now you're going to start a cycle. Everything has an action and reaction. Everything. I say when you are in love and you say I do, I say you redo your vows. Being an ordained minister like I am, I'm metaphysics. That means I look at what happens in a relationship and how do you want to renew it? How do you want to start over? Because it's not going to be easy with just some flowers and a date night. No, this is a whole new divine connection. And those of you that are in relationships and your job has started taking interference in your relationship and your two ships passing in the night, this is the time you need to really evaluate the relationship. Is this a nurturing relationship or is this just roommate situation? Is this a roommate thing? Some people can be in relationships not even know that they're just roommates. What are you passionate about with each other? What is the love? What is the sexiness? What is the va-va-va-boom? Bell ringing time. Where is that? Get those bells ringing. It's time to charm, romance, engage in the divineness that resides within. Okay. I said this in one of my other videos and I'm going to say it here as a reminder. I had a client that was really kind of distraught because she just recently found out that her husband of so many years had betrayed her heart and did something. And she was just trying to figure out how to get over that, how to deal with that. And she kept saying, I'm so angry. I'm just so angry. It was like she really had to start thinking about if she wanted to stay married to him or not. When's he going to do it again? And it just puts that person in that fear mode of when's it going to happen again? You know, what kind of diseases are you going to bring to my bed? Think about that. Think about that. In today's society, you go have some fun somewhere. There might be a bigger price to pay later. Much later. And you're bringing it to somebody else that they might have to deal with. causing them health issues. Really? We're much more higher conscious beings than that. You can't just go make those decisions like that and not think about the partner and what you're doing. This is not all about you. There's other people involved. So here's the thing. She was distraught. But they talked. They want to work it out. Great. I feel if you are true and sincere in your heart and you want to work it out and you are going to stay true, then work it out. Forgive the energy of the person, thing, or situation and what had happened. Forgive it. Forgive yourself for holding the anger, the resentment, the bitterness. I can't trust you, because you have to forgive it. Forgive yourself first for holding that energy of anger and frustration and hatred and what did you do to me? You betrayed me. Da da da. Forgive yourself first. Then I want you to close your eyes and forgive the energy of the person, place, thing, or situation. Forgive the energy of the act. Forgive the energy of what happened. Forgive the energy. Because in the end, as you forgive that energy, you're forgiving the person. Okay? So, it's time to be loving. It's time to be romance. It's time to take that time out and send wonderful, loving texts to one another. Or pick up the phone and leave a voice message or a video and say, hey, honey, I just wanted to say I love you. Thank you for being a part of my life in this journey, on this planet. Because really that's what it's about. We're making a journey together. Thank you so much for being here. You know, that's how you build it up. And men, stop being so judgmental on a woman's body. If you do this, and she has given birth, the most powerful thing a woman can do on this planet is to bring another being through her being. Her package might not look all the same. Her belly, her body is different. She has to recalibrate herself and get back into her space. Be supportive. Be loving. Knowing that she's the most divine, powerful being on the earth that did something that you can't do. You can participate in creating it, but you can't do that. No. But be supportive of that. And women, when your men are coming home and they got a lot on their mind and they're stressing, make sure your house is in order. Make sure the vibration is up. Make sure there's a time when you go draw him a bath. Put him in the bathtub with some sea salt and some nice Palo Santos, smudging him, taking all that icky bog stuff off of his aura. Get it off of him. Cleanse him. Pay attention to his head and his crown and his neck, where all that stuff likes to sit. Same with yourself when you're cleansing yourself. And just be loving and kind. Be in that love energy. Be in that higher frequency. And stay in that space. And no matter what problems you come into, together you can handle it. Because you always have the divine creator and you always have your ancestors to help you. You don't have to always do everything alone. And for God's sakes, whatever's going on, do not put it in your friends, your family. Don't get everybody involved in your business. Because then it's going to get really messy. This is something you need to work on together. If you're going into marriage counseling, great. If you're going and seeking a healer to help with healing, great. But no one can tell you what you can and cannot do in that relationship. This is solely between both of you. You made the conscious soul agreement to come together. So you need to make that conscious decision to heal it. If you are not going to heal the relationship and there's abusiveness, this is my other pet peeve. There's abusiveness going on in the relationship where there is hitting, there is verbal abuse, there is shaming and guilting, there is demeanoring, there is spiritual abuse, alcoholism abuse, drug abuse going on in the relationship. And children are being affected and being abused. This is the time to get out. Do not think it's going to get any better, especially if this was going on before you got married, because it's not going to change. This is for all of you that like to date these people that have broken syndrome, have drama in their life and chaos, and they don't know anything else. These are for these people that do that. This is the time where you look at this, don't you say I do to this, and think that when you get married it's going to be different. Because it's not. It actually will get worse. Been there, done that. So, romance, date each other, be passionate with each other, love each other, forgive yourself, forgive the energy, and step forward and do it together. Heal together. Keep it together. If the love is there, anything can be healed with love. The time you leave relationships is when it's abusive. Don't stay in abusive relationships where you are physically getting hit, hurt, bruised, and then at the end, after it's said and done, the words are always, oh, but you know how I love you. Really? God, I hate to see you hating me. Usually people that are that abusive had a lot of mother-father issues that they never had to heal within themselves. And so now they just pass it on in the relationship. They grew up in an abusive relationship, so that's what they know. That's all they know. And those of you that are single and you're going out and you're dating and you pay attention to what you are dating. How is the interaction between him and his parents or her and her parents? What is it like? Do they like their mom? Do they love their mom? Because if they start talking about some heavy stuff, you might want to check that out. But those of you that are together, you got a ring on it, and you're in it for the long haul. When something has been betrayed, just know you have to start all over again to build that trust up, and you need to know you are willing to do that because you made the error. So own it. Be accountable for what it is. Don't make any excuses, and don't blame the other person for your conscious decision of what you did. You have to own it. 100%. You own it. Because it's not the other person. That other person didn't get up and push you out of the door and out into a car to go have an affair. They didn't put it in their schedule book and go Google it in. Okay, on Google Assist, I want you to put it here on Tuesday at 6 a.m. I'm going to go Peggy Sue or Michael Do or whatever. No. You had a conscious decision to act and to do what you did. So you have to make a conscious decision to claim it, take a responsibility and accountability for what you did. Then, this is how you heal it. Because you took the responsibility. And once you show that person you're taking responsibility, and you're not rushing them to hurry up and get back to what you were before, no, don't do that. I love that one. Well, it's been over 2 years and you're still bringing it up. Once there's been a conscious decision to stay in the relationship and to heal it, do not keep bringing it up. Don't. Until there is evidence if something is going on. Again. Because you just have some people that just don't learn their lessons. They just keep repeating it. And you have to understand, if this is a repeat person, they keep doing it over and over and over, you have to understand, it is not you. It's them. There's something inside of them that's telling them that they are not enough. They are not good enough. They are seeking approval from somebody else to justify what they're doing so they can feel that. You don't need that approval. So, I wanted to just hop on here and make this quick video on relationships and how to get back to being in love again. You can do it. You just have to own it. And you just have to forgive it. And be willing to heal it. And don't repeat it. And don't keep bringing it up. We do that as human beings. Stop it. Go forward together, stronger, better, nurturing, loving, heart to heart, spirit to spirit, and being in that place where you can trust the heart and soul of the person. The heart and the soul. Not the humanness. You're going to trust the heart and the soul of the person. The divineness that resides within. That's where you're going to go. So, I hope you understand this message. I hope you get this message. And be true to yourselves. Okay? Be true to yourselves. Be true. Okay. Gotta get back to work. Got a lot on my plate. Much love to all of you. I just wanted to get that out there about relationships. And just be in love. What made you fall in love the very first time? What was it? Go there. And then just be all about the nurture and the truth of the heart and the soul. Be that essence of that love and bring in that spirit and that divineness into you. Let that be the activation of your light that resides in you and bring that down into your being. Let that be your truth and your divineness. Ashe Allah. All right, lovelies. Go do your homework. Have a good night. Bye-bye.